Leaving behind a few short sentences, the old lady slowly left in the eyes of the crowd. Her back was so bleak that it made people's hearts ache. When the man reacted, only the gold pocket watch with residual warmth remained in his hand. He didn't think much about it and just continued to blend into the lively dinner party. But he did not know, walking in the car late at night, the old lady with tears in her eyes seems to be making a final farewell. After returning home, the old lady said goodbye to the world forever with the script in her arms. Years passed by, and with years of hard work and effort, he jumped to become a household name as a big screenwriter. That day, his secretary told him that a nearby museum had just opened and suggested that he could go there for creative inspiration. With that, he grabbed his luggage and headed to that museum, where he was greeted by the family's butler, who inexplicably asked, "Haven't we met somewhere before?" When they first met. He was confused, but he was certain that this was the first time the two had met. Without waiting for him to answer, the butler left a good rest and left. After changing his clothes, he began to visit the museum. There were all sorts of old objects in the display hall, and something seemed to be pulling at it from the underworld. He suddenly turned his head to look at another wall, which was a flower portrait of a beautiful woman, and after only a second of looking at it, he was captivated and couldn't wait to find the butler and ask about the woman, who told him that the woman in the painting was Annie. He was a hot and popular star in those days and had passed through the area in 1912 to appear in a play, but she had passed away 7 years earlier. He was a little saddened by the news, but more than anything, he wanted to get to know the girl he had fallen in love with at first sight. With a sense of urgency, he went to the library and searched for a long time, finally finding a biography about Jane. Turning to the last page, he froze and realized it was actually the old lady who gave him the pocket watch 7 years ago. At this time, he remembered the university tutor had told him, when the teacher successfully and secretly completed a time travel experiment, he thought that perhaps he could meet with the girl through this method. So he found the teacher who was in the class, and asked the teacher about the specific details of the experiment back then. The teacher told him that he had been in a dilapidated room holding a coin from that era for self-hypnosis. Suddenly a white light flashed, and when he woke up, he saw a stunning image he had never seen before, though it was only for a few minutes. Much to his amazement, many attempts to travel through time and space followed, never again succeeding. After saying goodbye to his teacher and returning home, he lay on his bed and looked at the golden pocket watch in his hand, as if a force was drawing him to it. Thinking of Annie's picture, the address was printed underneath. Following the address information, he found the house, the door opened and the servant's eldest daughter appeared, extraordinarily wary of strangers. When he saw this, he took out the pocket watch that the old lady had given him, and the eldest daughter froze, for her mother had told her that it had been the old lady's favorite possession during her life, but no trace of it had been found on the day of the burial. He asked to go into the room to take a look, and the eldest daughter agreed, his eyes instantly drawn to the small music box on the table. The song playing on the music box happened to be his favorite song, and the book on the shelf was one of his favorite books to read. Was it all a coincidence?